Love Island is everything but love. Love Island is without a doubt one of the biggest shows in the world right now, and arguably one of the biggest shows in the 21st century. And the show and its respective fan base has created some of the biggest celebrities of our time. Alandria, Huda, Serena and Cordell, Leah Kateb. All of these people got their start on Love Island. And not because they won, I mean some of them did, but mostly just because they stayed on the show long enough for people to actually support them outside of the villa. With all that being said, Love Island is a popular show without a doubt. And I have to say, I enjoy it. I'm not gonna get on here saying I hate Love Island. I really don't. I mean, I hate certain aspects of it, but as a whole, it's fine. It's a decent reality show. It does its job and it does it well, okay? It's an entertaining reality show about a bunch of people trying to find love in a small ass location who barely use the pool. Seriously, that pool gets used less than a pool at a retirement home. However, the reason I'm making this video today is simply to say that Love Island is a terrible depiction of what romance is. There's no romance involved with this show. Okay, maybe sometimes, but most of the time, it's just lust and horniness and the occasional orgy. Anybody that sees Love Island as a good depiction of romance might just be a fucking idiot, I'm not gonna lie. If anything, this show literally enables the toxic behaviors of each contestant. Starting with Huda. Obviously, Huda is one of the greatest examples of what can happen when someone stays on Love Island for way too long. She was one of the OG contestants of season 7, and realistically, she should have been out the minute her and Jeremiah broke up. But because of all the bird brain fans that voted for her to stay on the show way longer than she should have, she stayed on the show all the way to the top 4, and she didn't even win. She broke up with the second person she paired up with in that villa, and both her connections in that show failed because of her. They failed because of her. Yes, you could blame Jeremiah partly. You could blame what's his name? I don't even remember his name. You could blame that guy a little bit, but it's mostly Huda. It was mostly Huda. And even after she went home, she'd already amassed a huge fan base from the show, so she was set for life. Even with all the controversies, all the toxic behavior traits, everything, even with everything bad about Huda, she's still successful. Why? Because y'all enabled her. You, the fans, the producers, everybody on that show enabled her. And the same thing is gonna happen with Melanie. It's already happening right now. Maybe Sincere, maybe Casey, I don't know. I really can't predict this. It usually happens with a woman though, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. No, but if I'm being honest, I think Love Island is part of the problem as to why the modern dating scene is so terrible. With every day that passes, people are basing their dating preferences more and more off social media and reality TV, especially Love Island. I don't know why but for some reason, people are actually basing their dating preferences off of Love Island. There is nothing about love you can learn from watching Love Island. You could probably learn how to lie, how to cheat on somebody, a new sex position maybe, how to have an orgy with a bunch of people. But love, actual love, real love, oh hell no. You would be much better off asking your grandparents about love, okay? Because they'll give you some actual good advice. The only thing you could actually learn from Love Island about love is what love isn't supposed to be. It's not keeping secrets from each other. It's not toxic behavior. It's not lying. It's not all lust. No, just no. Stop it now. I'm not saying Love Island needs to get canceled, but for the love of God, please have some discernment while watching this show. I feel like I shouldn't have to say this period, but you never know these days. We live in a world where people are making Kool-Aid glizzies and where crumble cookies trying to poison people with a dirty soda. I ain't giving none of y'all the benefit of the doubt. So the moral of the story is Love Island is a terrible depiction of love, and if you want to find a real example of love out there, just go outside. That's it. Go outside. Go touch grass. Go do anything but sit in front of a TV all day watching Love Island. Now, if you made it this far, thank you for listening to my TED Talk. This has been Xavier Rants coming at you with Rants. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. If you want to put a comment, put it in the comment section. Follow me on TikTok, and everything else can be found at this link in the description. Other than that, have a good night.